If you are here now, it is no accident. Something inside you is crying out for change. You feel like you're living someone else's life, following a script that was never written for you. And today, all this ends, because I'm going to reveal to you the truth that no one had the courage to tell you. You were never made to fit into the system. You were made to break it. For years, you've woken up on autopilot. The alarm clock rings. You drag yourself out of bed, grab a hurried coffee, and move on to another day that feels like a copy of the previous one. On the way to work, you look out the window and see other people in the same mechanical routine, all stuck on the same Ferris wheel. And there, in that silent moment between one appointment and another, you feel it. That tightness in the chest that is not physical pain, but something much deeper. It's your soul crying out for help, begging you to stop wasting your days on a life that doesn't belong to you. You tried to ignore it. You tried to convince yourself that this is normal, that everyone goes through it. But the truth is that this discomfort is not a problem, it is a calling. And finally, the time has come to heed it, because every day you ignore that inner voice is a day robbed of its true purpose. What I'm going to tell you today will forever change the way you see your professional life. Thousands of people feel exactly what you are feeling right now. That deep tiredness, that feeling of being in the wrong place, that feeling that something in your life isn't right. Today, you will understand why you should never submit a single job application again and what you should do instead before it is too late. What I'm going to tell you soon will shock some. But deep down, you already know it's the truth. You've been warned for a long time. Something inside you rebels against normal jobs. Something inside you refuses to bow to the system. And no, that's not laziness. This is not a mistake. This is not a problem you need to solve. It is a sign that you are different, a sign that you are destined for something different. How many times have you woken up with a knot in your stomach when thinking about going to work? How many times have you looked at the clock expecting time to pass faster? How many times have you felt that your soul is slowly emptying in these offices, in these factories, in these stores, where you have never felt in the right place? I know what you're going through. I know this feeling of exhaustion that has nothing to do with physical fatigue. It is your deepest inner self that is screaming that it is in the wrong place, and all along you believed that the problem was with you. You believed it was difficult. You believed that you lacked discipline. You believed there was something wrong with you. Let me tell you the truth. The problem is not you. The problem is that you're trying to fit into a shape that was never meant for you. You are like an eagle that is forced to live in a cage with chickens. The eagle is not broken because it suffers in the cage. The eagle suffers because it was made to fly, not to peck grain from the ground. You are that eagle, and your resistance against ordinary jobs is not a weakness. It's proof that you're made for something greater. Think about all the jobs you've had. Think about how they ended. Layoffs, companies that closed, conflicts with superiors, health problems that forced you to leave. Is this really bad luck? Or is it something deeper that systematically takes you away from paths that are not yours? I'm going to show you something important now. Every time a job ended badly for you, it wasn't a failure. It was a protection. It was an invisible force that pushed you away from a path that was not yours, like a father who pulls his child's hand from a blazing fire. At that moment, the child does not understand. She may cry, but her father knows he is protecting her from something worse. This is exactly what has been happening to you for years. You are being protected even though you don't know it. You are being guided even though you do not realize it. You are being pushed towards something that you do not yet see clearly, but it exists. And now it's time to understand why. Write now in the comments of which city you are watching this video, so I know how far this message reaches. Berlin, Munich, Hamburg, Cologne, a small village that no one has ever heard of. No matter where you are, this message has found you, and this is no coincidence. You carry something special inside you. A gift, a natural talent, something you do better than most people, often without even realizing it. Maybe you're good at talking to people and calming them down. Maybe you create beautiful things with your hands or your mind. Maybe you understand other people in an almost palpable way. Maybe you're good at explaining and simplifying what seems complicated. Maybe you have a gift for writing, for telling stories, for touching hearts with words. You may have left this gift aside. You may have considered it just a simple hobby, like something that isn't serious, like something that doesn't pay the bills. Society has taught you that what really matters is a real job, a stable workplace, a fixed salary, social benefits, a pension. And your gift, your talent, your passion, all of that should sit in a little drawer called free time. But here's the truth that no one told you. This gift is no coincidence. This gift is not a bonus. This gift is your mission. It's the reason you exist. It is what you must give to the world, and as long as you don't put it at the center of your life, you'll continue to feel empty. You will continue to feel lost. You will keep looking for something without ever finding it. In no job, in any promotion, in any salary, I want you to do something now. Take a moment and think about what other people often ask of you. The friends who call you when they need advice, the colleagues who come to you with a specific problem, the moments when someone tells you, "You're really good at this." These clues are everywhere around you. They always showed you the way. But you were too busy chasing jobs that don't suit you to see them. There is a new way of living that has nothing to do with what you have been taught. A different economy, a different logic. In the world you've been shown, money comes from hard work, from degrees, from connections, from luck. The harder you work, the more you earn. That is the rule. This is repeated everywhere, but that rule doesn't work for you. It never worked, because you weren't made for this economy. You were made for a different economy. An economy where money follows the meaning, where the means follow the mission, where doors open, not because you have the right curriculum, but because you are in tune with what you should do. This sounds crazy, this seems naive, this seems unreal, and yet look around you. Look at these people who do what they love and succeed at it. Look at these creators, these artists, these entrepreneurs who at first had nothing but followed their inner voice. They didn't wait for the system's permission. They didn't wait to have all the guarantees. They started. They offered their gift to the world, and the world responded. Supply follows the mission. Abundance follows harmony. Means follow courage. This is an invisible but real law, and it is waiting for you to discover it. But for that, you need to let go of the old mindset. You need to unlearn what has been instilled in you since childhood. Unlearning is perhaps the hardest job you'll ever have to do, because these beliefs are deeply ingrained in you. Since school, you've been told what to believe. You've been told that a person's worth is measured by their productivity. You've been told that security comes from a stable job with a boss who tells you what to do. They told you that big dreams are beautiful, but that you have to be realistic. You were told that money doesn't grow on trees, and that you have to work hard to have some. You've been told that those who succeed doing what they love are exceptions, lucky, privileged, and you believed in all this. You absorbed it like a sponge. These beliefs have become invisible walls around him, mental prisons that prevent you from seeing the infinite possibilities that exist. Today, I invite you to tear down these walls, stone by stone, belief by belief. When a voice in your head tells you that you're not qualified enough, recognize that this is old programming, not the truth. When a fear tells you, "What if it doesn't work out?" understand that this fear comes from the old system, not from your inner wisdom. The process of unlearning takes time. It requires patience with itself. There will be moments of doubt, times when you will want to go back to the old system because it is familiar, even if it makes you suffer. This is normal. Don't judge yourself. Just keep going. Every little insight is a victory. Every ancient belief you question is a step toward your freedom. Now let's talk about what you should do concretely. Not tomorrow, not when you're ready, not when you have enough money saved. Now. I'll tell you something that might shock you. Stop submitting applications. Stop looking for job openings. Stop selling yourself to companies that don't deserve you. Instead, start offering your gift as simply as possible with what you already have. Are you good at listening? Offer supportive conversations, at first even for free. Can you create beautiful things? Show them to the world on social media, in your neighborhood, anywhere you can. Can you explain complicated things, make videos, write articles, help others understand what you understand so well? Do you know how to cook, repair, organize, advise, draw, sing, lead? Do this, offer, share. I know what you're thinking, but how am I going to pay my bills with this? That's a valid question, but here's what you don't see yet. When you begin to offer your gift to the world, something sets in motion. Connections arise, opportunities appear. People who need exactly what you offer find you, not because you're lucky, but because you're finally in tune with what you're supposed to do. The first steps are often small, the first recipes are often modest, but it is a beginning, a real beginning. No longer a job in which you slowly die inside. A path that is yours, a path that has meaning, a path that makes you wake up in the morning with energy instead of fear. But to hear clearly what you should do, you need something rare in our modern world: silence. We live in constant noise. The notifications on our phones, the news that bombards us, the opinions of others that flood us, the well-meaning but often contradictory advice. In all this noise, how can you hear your own voice? How can you know what's really good for you? The answer will not come from another personal development book. It will not come from another piece of advice from a friend. It will not come from a video, not even this one. The answer is already within you. She's just waiting for you to create enough silence to listen to her. I propose to you a simple but powerful exercise. Every day, set aside 10 minutes, 10 small minutes in which you turn everything off. No telephone, no music, no television, just you and the silence. At first it will be uncomfortable. Your mind will be restless. She will look for distractions. She'll tell you it's a waste of time. Ignore it. Remain silent, breathe, listen, not with your ears, with something deeper. Over the days, something will change. Ideas will emerge. Certainties will be formed. One direction will become clearer. That direction is yours. She is unique, she is precious, and she can only come from silence. Maybe you're going through a tough time right now. A moment when everything seems to be blocked, when nothing advances, when you have the feeling of being paralyzed. Let me tell you what this moment really means. You are not stagnant. You are being prepared. Think of the butterfly's pupa. For a while, the caterpillar does nothing visible. She is locked in her cocoon. From the outside, one might think that she is dead, that nothing is happening. But inside, a wonderful transformation is happening. Everything is being reorganized. Everything is preparing for the flight to come. You are that caterpillar in your cocoon. What looks like immobility is actually intense internal preparation. Your ideas are getting clearer. Your strength is building. Your vision is becoming sharper. And soon, very soon, you will come out of this cocoon with wings that you didn't even imagine you had. Times of confusion are not punishments. These are incubation periods. Times of slowness are not failures. These are phases of maturation. Trust the process, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it feels endless. Something beautiful is brewing inside you. You may have noticed that you often feel different from others. Your friends talk about their jobs, their promotions, their perks, and you can't get excited about them. Your family asks you questions about your career, and you don't know what to answer. The people around you seem to follow a clear, marked, predictable path, and you feel lost in a forest without a map. This difference is not a problem. It is a characteristic of those who are destined for a different path. Pioneers always feel alone. Visionaries are always misunderstood at first. Those who change things are never the ones who follow the mass. Your feeling of being different is correct. You are different. But different does not mean less. Different means unique. Different means irreplaceable. Different means that you have something to offer that no one else can offer in exactly the same way. There are thousands of people right now who need exactly what you can give them. They don't know it yet. You don't know them yet. But when you start offering your gift to the world, they will find you, and you'll finally understand why it's always been different. You were saved for them. Let's talk now about excuses. You probably have a lot of them. I don't have enough money to get started. I don't have the right skills. I don't know where to start. I'm afraid of failing. I'm afraid of what others will think. I'm too old. I'm too young. It's not the right time. These excuses seem true. They seem logical. They seem wise. But they are lies disguised as caution. Each of these excuses is a chain that binds you. Each one is a voice of fear that prevents you from moving forward. The truth is, you'll never have enough money. You'll never be completely ready. There will never be the perfect moment. The gap between where you are and where you want to be will not be closed by preparation. It will be closed by the action. The biggest hits started with almost nothing. People with no money, no training, no connections have built extraordinary things. Not because they had more than you, but because they started, even though they didn't have enough. Start with what you have. From where you are now, the rest will come as you walk. The means appear when you're on the move, not when you wait still. I want to talk to you now about something important: the fear of judgment from others. This fear may paralyze you more than anything else. What will my parents say? What will my friends think? What will society say? This fear is understandable. We are social beings. We need to belong, to be accepted, to be loved. And we are afraid that if we go our own way, it will separate us from others. But here's what I observed. The people who criticize you the most are often the ones who are most afraid. They are afraid because their courage reminds them of their own lack of courage. They're afraid because it calls into question their own choice of security and compliance. When you succeed by following your heart, don't allow fear of others to become your prison. The people who really matter to you, who love you sincerely, will understand eventually. Maybe not immediately, maybe not easily, but when you see the light in your eyes, when you see your energy return, when you see that you are finally alive, you will understand. And those who never get it may not be the people you should be on this journey with. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. Seek out communities of like-minded people. You're not alone. There are thousands of people like you who are looking for a different path. Find them, connect with them, support each other. You've made it this far in this video. This is no coincidence. Something inside you recognizes the truth in these words. Something inside you knows that this message is for you. You're not wasting your time. You're not daydreaming. You are awakening. This awakening can be uncomfortable. It can shake everything you thought you knew. It can put you in front of difficult decisions. But it is the beginning of your true life, the life in which you are no longer content to survive, the life in which you finally get to live, the life in which you are no longer a cog in a machine that does not belong to you, the life in which you are the creator of your own existence. I don't promise you it will be easy. I don't promise you immediate wealth. I don't promise you that everyone will understand you. What I promise you is that this path will make sense. That path will be yours. This path will allow you to look in the mirror every morning and recognize the person you see. This path will allow you to reach the end of your life with no regrets, knowing that you tried, that you dared, that you lived according to your own truth. Now, I have some requests for you. If this message has touched something inside you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs it. You know this person. It came to your mind as you listened. Send her this link. This can change her life, just as it can change yours. Leave a comment to let me know what you're feeling right now. Tell me which part of this message touched you the most. Your words count. They help others who read the comments feel less alone. Subscribe to this channel if you want to continue this journey together. This is just the beginning. There is so much more to explore, so much more to understand, so much more to build together. You are now part of a community of people who refuse to live a life that does not correspond to them. A community of people who are looking for their own way. A community of people who believe that there is something different from the system that has been imposed on them. Welcome. You're in the right place here. You are no longer alone. The journey begins now, and I am honored to make it with you. Never forget who you are. Never forget what you carry inside you. Never forget that your difference is your greatest strength. The world needs what you have to offer. Do not deprive the world of its light. Shine, create, share, live. That's what you're here for. The path ahead of you may not be clear. You may only see the next step, not the final destination, and that's perfect, so you don't have to see all the way. You just need to take the next step, then the next again. One step at a time, one day at a time. You're going to build something extraordinary, not because you're perfect, not because you're never afraid, but because you've decided to move forward in spite of everything. This decision is the most important one you will ever make. More important than any degree, more important than any promotion, more important than any external validation. The decision to follow your own path, to trust what you carry inside, to believe that you deserve a life that has meaning. I believe in you, even if we never met, even if I don't know your story. I believe in you because I believe in each person's ability to transform, to rise up, to become what they really are. You have that ability. It has always been in you. It's time to set her free. You may remember times in your past when you felt that something big was waiting for you, moments in which you had a fleeting glimpse of what your life could be. These moments were not illusions. They were glimpses of your true potential, messages of your future self that calls you. These moments are real. This potential is real, and it's time to bring it to life. Not tomorrow, not when the conditions are perfect. Now, with what you have, from where you are. Perfection does not exist. The perfect conditions will never come. There is only this moment, and this moment is enough. You are enough. Your means are sufficient. Your talent is enough. Get started. The rest will follow. I leave you now with this certainty. You are not ordinary. You never were. And it is time for you to live in accordance with that truth. Stop looking for jobs that don't suit you. Start building the life that is waiting for you. She's there, right in front of you, waiting only for her first step. Take that step today. The world is waiting for what only you can give it. Don't put it off any longer. The clock is ticking. And every day you spend in a life that isn't yours is a day you'll never recover. But every day you begin to live your true present is a day won for eternity. You have the choice you always had. And today, at this moment, as you listen to these words, is the best time to do so. Not the perfect moment, the best moment, because it's the only moment you have, the now. Your heart knows the way. He always knew. All the years of struggle, all the jobs that went wrong, all the moments of despair, they were not mistakes. They were signals. They showed you what you are not, so that you can finally recognize what you are. You are a creator. You are a donor. You are someone who brings something unique to this world, and the world needs it now more than ever. At a time when so many people feel lost, when so many are looking for meaning, when so many have given up, you are the one who still has hope. You are the one who watched this video till the end. You are the one who knows deep in your heart that there is more. And you're right, there's more, much more, and it's waiting for you. Imagine what your life might look like a year from now if you start today. Imagine how you wake up with energy instead of fear. Imagine how you do a job that doesn't feel like work, but a gift. Imagine how people come to you and thank you for what you've given them. Imagine how you fall asleep peacefully at the end of the day, knowing that you lived, not just survived. This is not fantasy. This is a possibility, a real possibility. But it will only become a reality if you take the first step. I know it's scary. I know it's uncertain. I know that everything in you screams that you should be careful, that you should be realistic, that you shouldn't risk too much. But that voice is not your true voice. That voice is the voice of everyone who has ever told you what you should do. It's the voice of the system that wants to keep you small. It is the voice of fear that keeps you in its cage. His true voice is quieter, but it is stronger. And it tells you that you're worth it, that you can, that it's time. Listen to that voice. Follow it. Trust it. It will never lead you down the wrong path. She brought you to this video. It brought you here, and it will take you forward step by step on your unique path. You're not here to disappear into a drawer. You are not here to fulfill the dreams of others. You're not here to be quiet and small. You are here to shine. You are here to give. You are here to be yourself. Completely, authentically, unapologetic. The world has waited for you long enough. Your gifts have slept inside you long enough. It's time to wake up. It's time to get started. It's time to live. Not at some point. Now. This moment, this decision, this first step is with you, and I firmly believe that you will give it, because you have come this far, because something within you has said yes to this message, because you are one of those who are destined for more. You are a chosen one, not better than the others, but different, destined for a different path. And this path starts here, today, with your next breath, with your next decision, with your courage to finally be yourself. I thank you for giving me your time. I thank you for listening. I thank you that you have been open to this truth. And I look forward to hearing where your path takes you, because it leads you to something wonderful. I feel it. And soon you will feel it too. And so, here we are at the end of this conversation, but at the beginning of your real journey. The words you just read were not written to comfort you temporarily or give you a fleeting motivation that disappears tomorrow. They were written to awaken something that has always been dormant within you, waiting for the right moment to emerge. Now you know the truth. The system was never made for people like you, people who feel more, dream more, want more. And there's nothing wrong with you for not fitting in. There's something extraordinary. The world is full of people who have given up on their dreams, who have accepted a mediocre life, who have chosen security over meaning. But you won't be one of them. Because today, at this very moment, you have a choice that will define the rest of your existence. You can close this page and go back to the same life as always, or you can take the first courageous step toward your true destiny. And I already know which one you're going to choose, because you wouldn't get this far if you weren't ready. Your moment is now. Your life is waiting, and the world desperately needs the gift that only you can give. Go and be who you were born to be. Go now and get started. The world is waiting for you.